I'm looking at some notes here. All right, let's go over the hit and run, and let's talk about what happened during the Rays-Rangers series. This is Jeffrey Springs facing Nathaniel Lowe, friend of the show. He went kind of in the general vicinity of up and in, and Nathaniel did not appreciate that because very next pitch he goes deep, and then as he's rounding first base or attempts to begin the home run journey,
he had to black
He says something to the effect of, "That's what you get for throwing that bleep at my face."
I would only say, I can't imagine there's any history there.
Yeah.
He blacked out. You're competing at the highest level. I have done some stupid stuff on a field before. I was saying during our Zoom call before the show, I was a little perturbed at a manager who wanted to sit me on a current day, and I talked my way into the lineup, and I got a big knock in a big spot, and as I was running to first, I had choice words under my breath. And Jeff Conine was playing first base for Cincinnati Reds, and he heard me. And when I got back to first, you take the BGs off, and he looked right at me, and he goes, oh, really? Like, blank,
what did you say?
Blank, blank. I'm like, no, Jeff. It was not directed at the pitcher, your team. It was like, so I just think maybe he blacked out.
Yeah. What do you think, Joel?
Yeah, so you told the ultra, and the last thing I want to do is in my day thing, so my proviso is going to be the most talented players are playing today than have ever played before, but the most diaper rash sensitive players ever are playing today. They're all looking for grievance. They're all looking for disrespect. I wonder if this is a result of social media and that they're all, looking for this. I mean, last week's big story was about a 6-month-old meme for a team that a guy didn't play for anymore.
That was
talking about Dawkins.
Right. Like I just think the players are driving themselves crazy. Stay off of Instagram.
Oh, that's not happening.
Yeah. No, I think it's fair that they are under more scrutiny than ever before, that the stakes, you could argue, are higher than that.
But they're also looking for, who's after me. And
it's hard to stay off.
It is hard to
Every week
stay off.
my phone goes boom, and it's like, you're up 6%. I'm like, I want to go down. Yeah. I keep going up.
On phone usage,
on phone use.
Yeah.
Oh, on minutes.
You know what I'm talking about? It like hits you. It's like you used 40.
Oh, you got to turn that off. That's depressing.
I don't know how to do that.
Lowe gets payback. Jays get their offense going. And D-Row, you always talk about, was it Bobby Cox who said at the quarter pole, names on the back of the jersey are better than you're playing? That's what's going on with the Blue Jays.
Yeah, I mean, we could talk about their rotation for days. Alek Manoah. I want to make 3 offensive points. Number 1, George Springer, out of the lineup for the last 2 days with a non-COVID related illness. We stick our man Santiago Espinal in top of the order, and he goes 3 for 5.
Great. Drives
in 3 runs. That's 1. Teoscar Hernandez was going to get it going. He's starting to. And they're combined catchers. Alejandro Kirk.
2 more hits yesterday.
301 with 3 and 13. And Danny Jansen, 283 with 7. Combine it, you're getting 290 with 10 and 25 from behind. I mean, they're doing some things.
Yeah, and their best prospect is a catcher. So to me, the secondary offensive guys who made their offense so dangerous last year have kind of woken up. Teoscar Hernandez, Lourdes Gurriel, Bichette has now done it. We haven't seen the full Vlad yet. And to me, this team is kind of doing this. We all expected to do this. If Jose Berrios could get his act together.
I don't know if he's that guy.
What do you mean?
There's some idiot on this panel who picked him to win the AL Cy Young.
But he's not pitched to a 1. Like, when he hasn't. So
it's spurts.
I think he slots in exactly where he needs to be, in that 3 spot.
But then he needs to be a 3. He hasn't been a 3 yet either. It's fine. To your point, Goldschmidt and Manoah have been 1s and 2s.
Really good.
So they need Berrios to be a solid number 3. He hasn't been that yet. If he is, they're a team that can challenge the Yankees at the top of the division.
You know who is a 1? That is Sandy Alcantara. In fact, he said it right here on this show. He said, "I'm the Marlins ace," and bless his heart, he is definitely the Marlins ace because he was fantastic again last night. 5th consecutive start that goes at least 7 innings, allowing 1 run or less. And after the game, he was asked, "How many pitches can you throw?"
How many pitches do you think you can throw in a game? You get 111 today, you did 115 a couple starts ago. What do you think would be the best one for you?
130, 150. Yeah, that's what I want because I want to finish all game. When I got opportunity to beat outside, I give my 100% for my team.
That's what I like, man. This is my game, and I'm going to do everything I can to finish it.
Absolute beast, ace. playing catch at 100 miles an hour with a 92-mile-an-hour changeup and a devastating slider. I mean, well, that must be fun to drive to the yard every day and know you got this in the back pocket. But competitor, there's nothing not to like.
Joel, they got him in the Cardinals deal.
Yeah.
Like sending Ozuna.
Yeah. I mean, great trade for them. They didn't maximize all their guys that they traded out, but certainly this guy, especially in this day and age, the guy who saves a bullpen that's overused all the time. He's got 8 more innings than anyone else who's pitched this year. But the shame to me for the Marlins is I think you can make a case they got the best number 1-2 starter combo in the sport. And they're well under 500 with him and Pablo Lopez.
Yeah.
And they're well under 500, and I don't know how they get out of it because they just don't have enough guys. And because we know there's a warranty on this, how many years can they get this out of Alcantara and Lopez before they kind of figure everything
Before the
else
offense
out?
catches up.
Yeah. Goes to Dero's point. Watch out for those trips to Florida, right? We're taking a look at the hitter power rankings presented by Arm & Hammer and OxyClean. Who's number 1? Quick. In the hitter power rankings right now.
Aaron Judge.
Hottest hitter at the plate, Mookie Betts.
Oh.
Yeah, man.
Paul Goldschmidt and Jose Ramirez rounding out the top 3. Mookie Betts might be having the best month of his career. And Nolan carried the cards in April's Paul Goldschmidt in the month of May.